Good morning, Stoner Prairie. Today is Thursday, April 22nd.
No birthdays today, but today is Earth Day. So today we are celebrating Mother Nature.
That's right. Every year on April 22nd, Earth Day marks the anniversary of the birth of the modern environmental movement in 1970.
In fact, the man who founded Earth Day was from Wisconsin. Senator Gaylord Nelson had long been concerned about the deteriorating environment and concerns over air and water pollution. He announced a teach-in across college campuses in the 1970s.
Today, Earth Day is celebrated internationally, and the fight for a clean environment continues with increasing urgency as the effects of the climate change become more apparent every day.
So today we challenge you, Stoner Prairie, to take action to protect our planet. The climate crisis is not one that we can solve by ourselves, but the choices we make are powerful and impact our entire world. Ms. Musgrove, what's something that you try and do to be an environmentally conscious citizen?
Well, Ms. Schlitz, I really use a lot of things that are reusable. So my containers for food is really important. So many times I use glass because I understand that plastic is recyclable, but glass is better. So what about you, Ms. Schlitz?
Well, I've decided to reduce how much meat I eat. Meat and dairy production alone contribute to 14% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. That's as much each year as from all the cars, trucks, airplanes, and ships combined. I enjoy eating meat though, so it was hard to give it up entirely. But by only eating meat once a day, I've cut how much I eat in half.
That's a great idea, Ms. Schlitz. And now we have some Stoner Prairie staff here to share actions they take to protect the environment.
Day at work, I choose to use a reusable water bottle so that I'm not wasting plastic water bottles every day, and I can fill this up whenever I need to.
What up, Stoner Prairie? Mr. V here. One of the many things I do to protect Earth is something called Leave No Trace. So anytime I go camping or hiking out in nature, I always try to leave no trace, which to me really means only take pictures and leave only footsteps. And also really trying to leave nature better than I found it. So if I'm out hiking and I find some trash, I pick it up and put it in my pocket to throw away later. That's just one of the few things I do to protect this planet.
It's for the body here. One way that I help protect the earth is that I turn off the water while I'm bubbling my hands and then turn it back on.
Hey Stoner Prairie friends, it's Miss Huey from the health office. Did you know that about 30% or more of everything we throw into the garbage is actually food? Isn't that sad? And as food gets broken down in landfills, it creates a gas called methane. And methane traps heat in our environment and leads to global warming. I know warmer weather sounds better right about now, but it's actually in the long run really bad for our Earth. So one thing I like to do is all throughout the week, when I make salads for myself or I cook, I keep all of those fruit and vegetable scraps. I take those and I put them into my garage in a 5-gallon bucket. And at the end of the week, I take all of that to a community garden where I put it in something called an earth machine. Okay, see you later.
Thanks, Stoner Prairie staff. Well, it's Thankful Thursday today, Stoner Prairie, and today, in celebration of Earth Day, your challenge is to find a spot in nature and draw or write what you see and hear. Part of gratitude is giving yourself opportunities to be present in the beauty of the world. So give yourself that opportunity today.
That sounds lovely, Ms. Schlitz. Well, it's Thursday today, so we've got our Roaring Wildcat Brain Breaks with Miss Bridget. What do you have for us today, Miss Bridget?
Hi everyone, welcome to week 2 of the Roaring Wildcat Body Breaks. I hope you enjoyed last week's session and got to try out some of those exercises that I showed you last week. And if not, we got a whole new set of exercises for this week for you to try. So to get started, we're going to do our 2 exercises like last week. We've got our breathing one first and then our body movement. So for our breathing exercise this week, it is called peace breathing, okay? So again, our breathing exercises provides that oxygen to our brains, so it re-energizes us and gets us focused for our tasks that we're about to complete in school for the week. So for our breathing, this exercise, what you can do is you can be sitting on a chair again, or if you want to go ahead and sit on the ground and do a crisscross applesauce, you can do that too. So I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce for you guys. So for peace breathing, the focus then is to really get us relaxed, okay? So I want you to close your eyes when you do this exercise, and then I'm going to have my eyes open again so you guys can see. So for our peace breathing, you're going to close your eyes, and I want you to focus on relaxing those face muscles. Okay, so again, no talking, just closing our eyes, relaxing, and then I want you to move down to relaxing your whole body. So again, you just kind of go slowly and just to this relaxed position. I want you to imagine that you are becoming a puddle on the ground where your body is just melting into the ground. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth, and say peace after you're finished breathing out. So you go ahead and breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth, peace. And then I want you to repeat that about 3 to 6 times. Again, you can do more or less. It's up to you. And again, we're just really focusing on, again, that breathing and slowly relaxing our bodies. Okay? So then our next exercise is a body movement, and that is going to be plank this week. So the plank works on our core stability and also shoulder strengthening. So core stability, why that's important for us is it helps us actually participate in our activities, such as sports, running and walking, also then activities that we do in school. So it's really important to have a good core, okay? So I'm going to explain how we do the plank. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come into tabletop position. So that is this position right here, where your shoulders are in line with wrist, your hips are in line with your knees, okay? So from this position, then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your legs actually farther back, so you're in this position. So you can see how I'm nice and flat, my hips are leveled. They're not too high, and they're not too low. They're just right in between. You can also do this position from your knees, okay? That's a different alternative. So from here, you're going to hold that plank. You're going to breathe during this exercise. Make sure you don't hold your breath. And then once you've held for about 10 seconds, you're going to go to a downward dog position. You're going to rock your hips back. Again, just like this, your shoulders are back too with your hips. And then you're going to come back into that plank. So I want you to rock back to that downward dog, back to a plank. I want you to do that about 5 times. So downward dog, plank, and then you can relax. So I want you to hold that plank for about 10 seconds, and then do about plank to downward dog 5 times. And then as you increase throughout the weeks while doing this exercise, you can increase the time you're holding that plank, and then how many times you go from downward dog to plank. Awesome. Well, good luck with those exercises this week. Again, if you have any questions, just come to me in the OT room, and I can help you out. Have a great week, Wildcats. Bye.
Wow, my core is fired up after that one. Thanks, Ms. Bridget. Let's close our time today with some more examples of I am affirmations with our students.
I am creative. I am kind. I am helpful. I am thoughtful.
Beautiful. Remember, you still have time to share your I can affirmations on Seesaw for a chance to be featured in next week's scoop.
Have a great day, Stoner Prairie, and remember to be safe,
Be kind,
be responsible.
and be a problem solver. Have a great day.